sound like all groggy. I just got done recording the meditation from this morning, and I didn't want to do this as I was sitting there because it was dark, it was a whole vibe. So I figured after I recorded it, I'd get on camera like this without my makeup. Hi. And just go over it with you all. So randomly yesterday, I was just inspired to record a meditation every Sunday morning for everybody and bring up my singing bowls, which I love so much because they're so soothing. So today I started with the first chakra, which is your root chakra. And hold on, tea. I need my morning tea. Ooh, sidebar. What does the morning tea say today? Today's yogi tea message is: grace is kindness, compassion, and caring. Why'd I have to look at this so many times? It's too early for this. I mean, I have sea moss in my tea. I just got a chunk of it in my mouth. Anyway, good morning. Okay. So because I know how I get with my tangents, I do have some notes. So if you see me looking down, I'm just taking a peek at my notes to keep me on course. I just wanted to do a quick, like I said, what is the root chakra? Where is it? Why is it important? And some affirmations that you can now then either, you can repeat the affirmations during the meditation, or you can just repeat the root chakra mantra, which is LAM. Okay, but we'll get to that in a second. All right, so when clearing your chakras, you always want to start with your root chakra and work your way up, because it doesn't matter what you do up here. If this bad boy, and I'm like literally pointing towards my pelvic area, well, just below it, is where your root chakra is. So if that area isn't stable and that chakra isn't like cleared and balanced, it doesn't matter what you do up here, it's going to throw everything off. So when working on your chakras, I always tell people, you want to start with your root and work your way up. Yes, it's nice to feel enlightened and have like your third eye open or your crown chakra balanced. But if your base and your foundation isn't balanced, then you don't really have much balance after all, huh? All right. So your root chakra is linked to stability and safety and security. So how you move in the world, if you feel stable and safe and secure, your root chakra is balanced. And the statement for that chakra is the I am statement, because it's tied to our identity, right? So if you are a self-assured person, if you are secure, you show up differently than someone that is, let's say, not, right? And it's also connected to earth energy, but I'll tell you when to pause just before we get into the meditation. So you can just ground yourself. Grounding yourself before your meditation should just be a standard practice. But when you're doing your root chakra clearing specifically, it's very important that you make sure that you are tapped into Mother Earth's energy so she can help you with that process. Mentally, a balance, I've been trying to say this in Sanskrit all morning. I'm gonna try. If I say it wrong, or get the pronunciation wrong, just correct me. It's the Muladhara. Could be wrong. Anyway, so mentally, a balanced Muladhara looks like mental clarity and being self-assured, as I mentioned earlier on. And then, of course, the opposite of that is true, right? If your root chakra isn't balanced, you are anxious, you are antsy, you have a busy, racy mind, you're shy, and not so much shy because you're an introvert, but just because you're not self-assured. Get it? Yeah. And then emotionally, you're secured in your actions, right? Because you feel safe in your own body and in your own space, and you take up space and you own that space. So you experience emotions like love without fear because you're secured. And also, our root chakra, fun fact, connects us to our ancestors. Like pieces of the people that came before you, energetically, that's where they rest. And then this, as I mentioned earlier, The Sanskrit mantra for your root chakra is Lam. So what you can do during meditation is just repeat the mantra, which is Lam. You want to drag out the M as many times as you'd want. Recommended is 108 times to go with the mala beads. So if you have mala beads, as you go through one, just repeat Lam, 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 Lam. I don't know why I just did that like that, but it just felt good. All right, so you can do that. You can repeat the mantra Lam throughout your meditation, or you can do affirmations. So affirmations that are linked to our root chakra are all about security, right? So that can be, I am safe and secure, I am centered, I am grounded, I am infinite potential. And my favorite one, which is a personal one that I use a lot, is the universe has my back. All right, so I'm gonna put this down, grab my tea. Morning yumminess. So before we jump into this, if you have never meditated before, I'm going to recommend that you sit through this for as long as you can and be gentle with yourself. Legit. At the beginning of the meditation, you'll hear like 3 dings, and I do it again in the middle. So I do it at the very beginning, at the 10-minute mark, and at the 20-minute mark. I just did it for 20 minutes. So at the very beginning of it, you'll hear the 3 ding, ding, ding. And that's kind of when you start the process of getting to your quiet space. As I said earlier, when you get into this meditation, you have the option of either just focusing on your breathing. But if you find that hard to do, I would then recommend that you either do the mantra Lam. So it's like Lam as often as, well, for the whole thing. Just repeat Lam, Lam, Lam until the end. Or if you want to repeat affirmations, you can just pick one. Pick one that you're comfortable with. The universe has my back is pretty long, so I don't know if I would repeat that in meditation, but something like I'm safe, I'm secured, you know, that's, I don't know, I feel like that sentence is 3 words, so you should be fine. And the other option is if you have a candle at home that you can look at and focus on that candle. And that's another option. If you're in a space where it is safe for you to sit and close your eyes, I would sit, close my eyes, and then just picture like a candle flame just hovering above your own head. I do this when I meditate sometimes too, just depending on what's going on in my space. So you first want to ground yourself. So step 1 to meditating is grounding yourself. To ground yourself, sit comfortably with your back up straight. You don't have to sit in lotus position if it's not comfortable for you. You can just sit with your feet planted firmly on the ground, or however, you don't have to sit cross-legged, okay? So find a comfortable position to sit, somewhere where you're safe, of course, and you can be by yourself for like the next 20 minutes or 10, and just get comfortable in your body. So notice where you are feeling tight, and then once you are settled, just take 3 deep breaths, like the deepest inhalations you've ever taken all year. So just like breathe into your belly. So when you're inhaling, imagine that you're filling up your belly with air, and start with your belly and then come up to your chest. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale slowly. All right, and then do it again. Deep inhale. Hold it for, and exhale super slow. I'm gonna give you one more. And exhale slowly. And when you're feeling nice and yummy on the inside, continue to the meditation. Okay, friends, so if you are not already in a position to start meditating, I would pause the video right here and, get yourself ready to start meditating. Things that I want you to remember as you're doing this are to get comfortable, right? You want to make sure that you are wearing loose-fitting clothing, nothing that's going to restrict your movement or make it hard for you to breathe, and also get comfortable seating. I said this earlier, but it's worth repeating. You do not have to sit in lotus position. So if you just want to sit in a chair where you're comfortable, as long as your spine is erect and you're sitting upright, the chances of you sleeping are minimal when you do this, by the way, because you have to be awake enough to stay up. Um, so make sure that your spine is erect and you're sitting upright and you're just comfortable wherever you're sitting. And then number two, just decide on the type of meditation you're going to do before you start continuing on the video. So do you want to repeat the mantra LUM? Do you want to maybe select an affirmation that you'll repeat throughout the meditation? Or if you prefer, you can just do conscious breathing, which is where you pay attention to your breath and you focus on your breath for the entire time. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to leave that up to you because you know what's best for your body. Okay, and I need you to start trusting that. And finally, and this is a big one for me, so I hope that you will take this as seriously as I do. When it stops being fun, stop and try again later. Meditation is supposed to be soothing for you. It shouldn't be something that you are forcing yourself to do or you're fighting yourself to do. It should really be a time where you reconnect with the higher self and you do so comfortably and in a safe space. So there needs to be no friction, especially internal friction, about your meditation time. So if you're sitting down and you start to meditate and then later on you just feel like, you're just too distracted because something else is like vying for your attention, it's okay. You can just stop and come back to this video. I would recommend that you save this in one of your playlists if you have playlists on YouTube, or keep it somewhere where you can easily access it and come back to it whenever you need to. It's going to be up. And like I mentioned earlier on, I'll be doing these every Sunday. I think we're going to have some interruption over the next couple of weeks because I may be traveling, but I'll keep you guys updated. But yes, so for as long as this is up, this is your meditation. Spend as much time meditating on your root chakra and getting that balanced and nice and good to go. That way, when the next video comes up, which will be your sacral chakra, because that's the second chakra, your root chakra will be nice and clear, and we can start working our way up the body. Okay? All right. So pause this if you need to, and then when you're ready, All right, friends. So as we wrap up our meditation, let's slowly ease back into our bodies. I want you to just take a moment to just wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and if you'd like, cover your eyes with your hands, like cup your eyes, and then just blink 3 times in there for me, like 1, 2, 3, and open your eyes, and then slowly put your hands down. Welcome back. All right, so let's wrap this meditation up with any hand mudra that you feel comfortable with. I'll normally put my hands together like in a prayer pose on my chest, and then do a quick little bow and say it together. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take a quick screenshot of this summary of the challenge, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more updates. All right, see you around.